Hello Star Wars action figure fans and collectors, JCC2224 back again with another Star Wars action figure review. And today we'll be taking a look at the latest vintage collection, Darth Vader from A New Hope. Now with this figure, you should get it. So that's really this review. Have a good day, and may the Force be with you.
Aren't you going to continue the review?
Yeah, there really wasn't anything else to say. It's a really good figure, and just get it.
What? You need to continue the review. This is treason, man. What the heck? Treason! Cybertron is upset.
I'm not really sure if Cybertron is counting on me.
They are. Everyone is counting on you. Every single person on Cybertron and Earth. What are you doing? Continue the review.
Jeez. Okay, I'll finish up the review. Okay, so with the profound inspiration from Optimus Prime, I will continue the review. Now this Darth Vader is actually a really good Darth Vader. Certainly the definitive version of Darth Vader. But before we get onto this figure, let's get onto the packaging. I kind of stumbled there, but there you have the regular Darth Maul sticker. Really, for probably the worst mail away ever. I wonder how many people we've even sent out for that. But there's Vader, the image of Vader. This card back really isn't that different from the previous card back, except it just has the regular Star Wars embroiderment. It's unpunched, got it carded, but what can you do? Then you have Malgus, which I wouldn't mind. Luke Skywalker, which I'm looking for, and the other new figures. Now, here's all of them. Now, safe to say I have the entire Phantom Menace line, and I don't want Leia anymore, but I think I'm getting the Luke, so that's cool. Here's the other stuff and all that, so that's the packaging. Not really exciting, but this figure, if you're waiting for it in the mail, or if you don't have it yet, you should be excited. This is certainly the best Darth Vader, in my opinion, that they've ever sold. Now, I do have only 2 gripes with this guy. I just want to get the negatives out of the way first. Now, one negative, which is actually an accurate negative, it's something that I never really enjoyed or noticed with the Episode 4 detailed design of Darth Vader. And that's these coppery reddish eyes. And Hasbro did a good job painting them, don't get me wrong, but they just look out of place. And honestly, I think the figure would have benefited a little more without the coppery eyes. But that is accurate to A New Hope. I am not complaining. It's pretty cool, and certainly if Hasbro would just give this guy a different torso and not color in the eyes, it would be a good Episode 5, 6, or 3 Darth Vader. Now, the only other gripe I have about it is a normal gripe that most people just consider meh, it's something to live with, and it's the cloak. It doesn't sit that nicely, and overall it sits really nicely-ish, but it could use a few improvements if it would like fully enclose over his arms, but having that band underneath probably wouldn't benefit with the overall design and look of the figure, so we're just gonna live without that. Now, his only accessory is this lightsaber. No hilt, no hole. Please bear with me, but just this saber. That's this regular saber, nothing to scream about, so Sonny comes with. But one really good thing about this Vader, he can hold it with his right hand. Yes, he can. See? Even though it's not the best, he still can hold it. Now, the reason why I'm expressing this is because getting out the my vintage collection Vader, which I had kneeling to the Emperor, I really don't want to get out of his pose too much. His hand is outrageously large, and he can't hold it. It's like a choking position, even though he did most of his choking in A New Hope. But really, nothing too bad. He can't hold it with his left hand just fine as well. my mother hates me for saying that. I don't know why. It's just her, like, biggest pet peeve right now. But getting back on topic, you do have the legs, which have this ball hinge hip. The ball hinge hips are pretty good, even though it really doesn't interrupt with the overall flow of the figure, and that's what I like. But one thing that does kind of interrupt is the kind of large groin piece. You know, I prefer the groin piece to be covered up by a cloak a little bit like that, but it's just exposed a little too much. Another thing I really like about the legs is that in the back you have these straps, which, you know, is kind of like the shin guard strap, and really just shows Hasbro's attention to detail with this guy, and overall it's just pretty nice. He does have the cloth little skirt and cape, which is really good. Now, the episode 4 and episode 5 and 6 Vaders do have noticeable differences, such as, please bear with me with the, you know, his pose. It's just, I had him in a position. I think the episode 4 Vader had a chain, but this one appears not to. I'm trying to see if I can find the card back. Here's the card back. I always put them on the floor after I show you. Stuff fell, but I'm just going to ignore it. Yep, I'm just showing you. He actually didn't have it. Pretty interesting, but a few other differences are his control panels. See here, he has more red, like on those 3 buttons and on that side button, but this one has more silver. Another difference is the eyes, as I showed you. And the most noticeable difference, he has cloth that goes under his, you know, shoulder guard, and he has cloth that goes over. It's pretty cool. I like the stuff keeps falling today. Wait, just let me show you how much stuff keeps falling. That's what just happened. But getting back onto the figure, this is a really good figure. Articulation is a swivel neck, ball hinge shoulders and elbows, swivel forearms, swivel swivel waist, excuse me, ball hinged hips, ball hinged knees, and ball hinged ankles. Certainly a figure worth picking up. Certainly a figure you probably need to pick up if you're a Vader or OT fan or collector, even if you're a Star Wars collector in general. This should probably be the first new figure you should probably go after. I love this guy. So, that's really it with this review. You can thank Optimus Prime for wanting me to extend it, but, you know, you just have to live with it. So, that's really it. Have a good day. May the Force be with you.
Yeah, you should thank me for extending it. I am Optimus Prime, leader of the Autobots. Seriously, Optimus? Is this what you're going to pull? Of course. Why wouldn't I? Ugh. See you later, guys.